Today I want to talk about how the new year changes nothing unless you do. Now I know many people who talk about setting New Year's resolutions and starting afresh and having great plans, but unless we take solid action, nothing will really change. Now I've been working online for many years part-time, and there are many ways to make an income online, which is wonderful. The internet really has opened up some wonderful opportunities, and there are all sorts of ways to make money, but also we have to remember that things change constantly, and often for the better. So we have to keep learning and finding out new ways to make money, and often the same ways. In fact, some of the things that I was doing 15 years ago are still working, but there's just a few different principles involved. However, earlier on this year, back in June, a friend of mine introduced me to a platform, and I must admit it was all totally foreign, new to me, whatever you like. So I invested $1,000 rather, to be fair. The minimum investment is $100, and because it was from a friend, I trusted them, because I've known them for a long time, and they were doing it and it was working, so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And to be fair, it's the best income stream I've had this year, and it's actually early days yet, and it just seems to be growing and going really well, which is fantastic. So my question is to you: are you going to change things in the new year, or are you just going to carry on doing the same thing? Maybe that's working for you, but if you really want to change your life and do something different, this is by far the easiest thing that I've ever done online, and it really is working for me. We have to remember that hoping, yes, it's good to have hope, but hoping doesn't change anything. We need to take solid action. Over the years I've talked to people about different things I do online, and lots of people think, yeah, I want to start an online business, I want to do this, I want to do that, but the fact is very few people do. So without taking action, we don't see any change. But if we take solid action, then we can really change things, which is so great and wonderful. Around 6 weeks ago, I created a presentation of what I'm doing, just so people could understand what I'm actually doing. As if I'm going to do anything, I like to know what it's about, and I think that's only fair that we should know what something's about. So here is the presentation that I put together. It's about 26 minutes long, 40 seconds, but it is worth just sitting down and listening or watching the presentation, because as I said, I think it's good that we know if we're going to enter into something, what is it, what's it about, and then you can make your own decision. Don't forget to watch the presentation with an open mind. There is no pressure. We also, I don't personally do the live demonstrations, but I can certainly put you in touch with someone who does a live presentation. So, as the new year comes upon us and the new year comes to an end, are you going to take action this year and do something that could be life-changing like this? 6 months ago, I didn't know anything about this. Well, I'd been introduced, but I hadn't started. And then, literally around 6 months ago, I invested in the platform, and now I'm doing very well from it, and so are many other people, and you can do the same. So my question is to you: are you going to take solid action? If you are, I'm here to help you. I'm here to push you forward and to answer your questions. I'm on Facebook, and there's a contact form below here which you can fill in, but if you go to my Facebook page, which is Roy Bretton Online, just put a search in Facebook and you'll find me. In fact, I probably ought to add it to the footer of this video. I'll try and do that. Anyway, I hope you're going to take some action. No pressure, but let me know what you think. I'm here to help and encourage. Thanks very much for watching.